Closing, very exciting day. We've got closing day scheduled and it's coming up soon. As we prepare for closing, 3 days before closing, you should have received your final settlement statement from your lender. If not, we'll hound them until we get it, and then we'll review that and make sure that it's accurate and that it matches the contract. The next thing to do is make sure that the lender has the funds scheduled to show up at the closing on time. So if your funds aren't at closing on time, the seller may have the right to object to the sale and sell it to somebody else. So we've got to make sure your funds get there and that the lender's funds get there. And so we'll verify that. For closing, make sure you've got your ID. Your lender may require you to bring a second form of ID. It's typically something small like a utility bill with your address on it, or an insurance card with a name and an address, something that they can kind of third-party verify. Sometimes lenders require that, sometimes they don't. As far as the real estate side goes, we only need the one form of ID. We'll schedule a walkthrough verification of condition of the property. So we'll go take another look at it before we close, make sure that the seller hasn't removed all the windows or hasn't dropped a refrigerator down the stairs or something like that. So we'll verify the condition is still acceptable. And then we'll actually show up at the title company. We'll sign a whole bunch of papers. That's where you get your deed. That deed will be used to transfer things like the HOA and your mailbox into your name. And so you can't really get your mail transferred to the property until you have that deed in hand. And then let's see here. This is where you're going to get your keys, your remotes. This is where the property becomes yours. And so your job now is to move in and actually take ownership of the property. So if you're going to change the locks out, if you're going to secure the property, now's the time to go home and do it. Thank you.